Hi guys, it's Kim Oderkoven, also known as Cairo Designs, back on my channel to do another DIY for you. This time it's all about Erin Condren accessories, specifically these little mini bookmarks. Now I love these mini bookmarks. I put them in my planner all the time. My weekly view, my monthly view, my daily view now. I'm very excited to have these a part of the collection that Erin Condren come up with. Now, we love accessories, we love that they match, but sometimes I keep thinking about ways I would modify them to make them work better for me. Take for instance, like these mini bookmarks, right? They're beautiful, they're colorful, but they only have one function, to hold your bookmark. What if you came up with a concept of your own mini bookmark that you can write on? That's exactly what I did. So what I did was use some sticky notes, put them together, laminated them, punched them, and now I have my own write-on mini bookmark. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you exactly how to make yours, and it's really not that hard. All you need is a few basic supplies and you're in business. So stay tuned. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have to wear my glasses. I am so sorry. I will be so blind without them. Enjoy the glare. I've got to figure out how I can wear them without glare. So anyway, long story short, let's get started. I'll show you the things you'll need. You'll need a We Are Memory Keepers punch. Now this punch has lots of different inserts. This one is the pink one that you'll need. So I think the other one, that's the one that looks like the spiral, is brown. Don't use that one. That won't work for the Erin Condren. Need the pink one. All right, and they also need laminating sheets. Now the laminating sheets I got are from Walmart. We love our Walmart. Walmart has the 5 milliliter thickness, okay? Regular Scotch, unless you buy them from like a office supply store or Amazon, you won't have them in the right thickness. Oh, you want something really thick, just like the Erin Condren ones. I mean, they're really thick. So that's what you need. And they're really cheap. I think it was $7 for the whole pack. So it was really reasonable. All right, then I've got one ready to go. And then obviously you'll need some sticky notes. So you can use any type of sticky note you want. I like these layers ones. And I totally stole this idea from Julie Plans, where she cut a coil and put all of her sticky notes on a coil. I think it's a brilliant idea. So I'm stealing that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick out these guys. These are the layers ones, and you need 2. So whatever sticky note you want to use, you'll need 2, one for the front and one for the back. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can actually do like combinations of like a large oval and a short oval, or 2 circles or 3 circles, or however you want. You could do any combination of them, but the easiest one is just a single, because, you know, we fiddle around and it kind of slides in there, but it's totally doable, and I've done it before. So what you want to do is find the sticky parts of both of them, and to make it super easy on you, and you could actually just stick both of the sticky parts together, but you could do up and down like this. It doesn't matter to me. I like doing it this way. You could do it the other way. Doesn't matter at all. If you're going to do it so they're floppy like this, you want to make sure that they stay together and are perfectly square, or else it's going to look kind of janky. Nobody wants a janky bookmark. All right, now we need, oops, here are scissors. Got some. All right, so what we need to do is cut like a piece of laminate that is like larger than that. So what I do is I cut off and do the 3 parts for these long ones. So I'm just gonna cut that off right there. You don't need a ton of room on the tops. It's the bottom, and I'm sorry, it's the top. It's the sides that you really need work for. So put that there, and now you want 2 cuts of it, because we're actually going to laminate it twice. So what you want to do is kind of have this guy here, and then another guy here. Okay. And you can use this bigger one and the smaller one, that works fine. So put this one in here and kind of go off center a little bit. If you're really being Scotch with your laminate, you want to you could probably get 2 or 3 out of the bottom of it. I just am not really Scotch much anymore. I just want to get it done. So I put it in the first envelope, and then I'm going to put it in the second envelope. So I haven't laminated this first one yet. but I want to stick it in this one. So the whole point of this is to get that double lamination. Okay. All right, it's time to stick it through the laminator. Oh, which we need a laminator. I forgot to tell you we need it, but I figured you kind of figured that out because it's laminated. Now we get to wait, right? Let's look at these layers. So beautiful. They did such a good job. I think it would look cool if we had like 3 dots, 3 circle ones. That would look cute. And I love these ones. These triangle ones would look fantastic too. So you want to run through it once, and then I want you to run it through one more time. Waiting. And I did put this on the 5 mil setting on my laminator. All right, there you go. So I've run it through twice, and it's super thick. Right now, it's pretty hot. I just run my nail along the edge, around the edge of the sticky note, and then I run through it one more time. It does not hurt at all to run it through more than once. What it does have a problem with is when it gets stuck inside, and then it gets all waffly. Okay, I'm gonna need my punch and my scissors again for the next step. Okay, I like to use a rotary cutter mat or a paper cutter because it really does make a difference how straight your lines are. And so now that I've got this here, I'm gonna go get my paper cutter, my rotary cutter, and we're gonna make really straight lines on this. Like I said, here's your paper cutter. I'm gonna use this rotary cutter because I really feel comfortable working with it. If you don't, that's okay. Rotary cutter is my jam because I used to be a quilter, so I totally am extremely comfortable using this. So what I want to do is figure out which side is going to be attached. So this is going to be my spiral attachment, and so around all the other edges, what I want you to do is find the 1/8 inch mark. Okay, just enough. And if you look at Erin Condren's one, that's exactly the measurement around hers. So line that up. Of course, you can use, again, the paper cutter. Get that off there, and then do 2 more sides. And don't do the last one quite yet, because I'll show you the technique I use to that one, which is not different, but it's a different width. And the cool thing about doing one piece is that if it gets off center inside the laminate, it really doesn't matter. All right, so now what you can do is trim the corners so they're not sharp. I have this really cheap, paper trimmer thing that cuts it. I have this really cheap paper cutter thing. I think it was like $3 or $4 at the store. It just rounds those corners. You can clearly use one of those if you need to, which is a pair of scissors. Gosh. Anyway, so now what we're gonna do is look at our Erin Condren one, and she actually has a 1/2 inch from this edge to the opposite edge. So I line up that 1/2 inch line there and make sure it's nice and straight. You don't want to get it all wonky. Okay. And then again, I'm gonna use my corner rounders. And remember, this is super thick laminate. Technically, it's 5 laminates, 5 mils plus 5 mils. So you have 10 milliliters, of thickness of thing. Okay, let me clean up a little bit. Get this out of the way. All right, now is the fun part. Now I've got my We Are Memory Keepers punch right here. And if you feel uncertain about how to work the Memory Keepers punch, grab a piece of what you cut off and certainly use that as your guide. I've done this enough to do for you to make sure I have instructions right for you that I am way good with this. So what you want to do is insert your little mini bookmark and line it up on the 36-inch line. Now the edge of the laminate on the 36-inch line, make sure it's nice and straight, and punch. Okay, this is a really hard hole punch, but so you see, I did it. It looks good. See? All squared away. So now what you're gonna do is line these 2 holes up here with the pink parts on the other side of the hole punch. And that's how you keep going. Now it's gonna cut 4 more punches, 4 more holes. Hold on a second, it's gonna make a big noise. Sorry about that. And you know, it might get stuck because we're going through like 10 mils of laminate. So what I do, this is probably not very safe, but this is what I do. I take a pair of scissors and I kind of hit it a little bit to disengage it. And all those little pieces go flying and it comes loose, and I just reposition it and do it again. So you won't be able to do like 600 of these like assembly line, but it certainly works this way. All right, so then you just insert it again with the last 2 marks down over here. Okay, this is, so you do these 2 punches. Here we go. Oh, that's super big. Again, take your scissors, get those parts out of there. Who says you can't be violent with your crafts? All right, now it's time to punch the last set of holes. And instead of punching 4 holes, you want to punch 3 holes. And by doing that, you line up the 2 here on this edge, and you're actually going to re-punch one of the holes, but you will never know. If you've been following your guides, it really doesn't matter. So they're all lined up on the pinks right here. Now I want you to go back space 1. Okay. Then you punch. Make sure everything's nice and even, holding it down. And there you go. It is the perfect bookmark. I will get an Erin Condren one so you can see how amazingly perfect it is. So it has the same height here. Now the holes are a little bit smaller, but I don't find like it's a big difference at all in my planner. And let's get out the new layers. I love this planner. I love this layers planner. I know you guys are going to be loving it too. I actually did a little fix it, mix it here with my planner. And it goes so smoothly in. It just is, it's perfect. It goes in there. It has just the same amount as a normal Erin Condren would up top. Okay, you can put it anywhere. It's perfect. And you can write on it. That's the best part. So I've got some of my wet erase markers. I would not use dry erase, use wet, because if you use dry, then it's gonna run off on your planner. But you could do that. And you can write all sorts of things. I've got one here where I've got my morning routine all put on there, and I can move over to my daily view of my planner. Yes, I'm using January for now. Still got 2 months to go, but you can put it in here and it's perfect. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I know you're going to love making your own planner mini bookmarks. How cute are those? And then you just grab them. You grab them and they're ready to go. Turn to the right page every single time. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I had a blast, and I know you guys are really gonna enjoy this DIYer. Have fun. Bye.